Hello everyone. Welcome to Learn for Exam. I am Atreya, a 99.76 percentiler in IIFT 2017. Now before I start this video, let me tell you that we have a Learn for Exam app that is available in Google Play Store and the iOS Store, which gives you all these following benefits of tests and topic-wise videos. So please go check that out and download that. Okay, so in this video, we would be talking about how to approach the VARC section. And this is, trust me, the most scoring section in the IIFT paper. Right? How to break this up? Now, I would be suggesting you people to take the exam on 40 minutes. You should expend 40 minutes to the VARC section. And by VARC, I mean both the two sections, verbal ability and reading comprehension. So I'll distribute the entire page into two different halves. This would be my VA part, this would be my RC. Let's first talk about RC. Now, RC in IIFT has been fairly easy and factual. So for this, I would be expending 25 minutes. Expect somewhere around 4 to 5 RCs. And all the RCs are factual in nature. What do we mean by factual RCs? The answers are inside the RC itself. So you need to understand the RC on not in that integrate level. You can just read it out, go to the questions and see what are the type of questions asked. You can come to the part where the question actually lies and then give the answer out. So there are essentially 20 questions distributed into 4 or 5 RCs that depend year on year. We would be having 25 minutes to attempt this paper. So that means for if we have 4 passages, we have to give 5 minutes to each passage. And if we have 5 passages, then there is a short crunch that needs to be taken care of. Even if there are 5 passages, I would be expending 5 minutes per passage only, because 4 minutes per passage for 4 questions becomes really very difficult to attempt. So that's not something practical that I would be talking about, and that is the reason I have given you 5 minutes. So in that case, I would be expending a bit more. Now, why 5 minutes for this? Essentially, 5 minutes would turn up to 6 minutes, and this 5 minutes will also turn up to 6 minutes. So you have to expend somewhere around 25 here, and you would be expending somewhere around 30 minutes here. Now, since the questions are factual, answering the questions are fairly easy, and scoring in this section is really easy. So your target score should be always higher than 12. It's really not at all difficult. So target a score that is greater than 12. What is 12 marks? 12 marks is essentially 30% of the overall cutoff that you would be having for the exam. So expending 20 to 30, that is 25% of the time, you are getting somewhere around 30% of the total cutoff. A very good deal, I would say. Now let's come to the verbal ability section. But before that, let me give you a heads up. Try practicing the previous year's paper, and they're really very helpful. You would be getting a hold. You would be getting to know how the questions are asked. They are really very important. The paragraphs would be very long. And a better strategy to tackle is first read the questions and then go to the RC. That would be a fairly easier method, and that's totally in my opinion. Now let's come to the verbal ability section, where you have to give somewhere around 12 to 15 minutes, and your target should be somewhere around 7 to 8 marks. That is somewhere around 15% or 15 to 20% of the overall cutoff of the exam. So expending 12 to 15 minutes, I am getting somewhere around 15 to 20% of the total cutoff. What are the most important things that you have to learn? You have to be very thorough in grammar. You have to be very thorough in grammar. They would be asking you figures of speeches, parts of speeches, and other things related to grammar. So grammar plays a very important role. What else? Vocabulary. Now, vocab is an intrinsic part of the verbal ability section in IIFT. You would be asked about synonyms. You would be asked about antonyms. You would be asked questions on the origin of the words. Where does the word come from? Is it a Latin word? Is it a French word? Where from does the word come from? So that's another important aspect that you have to keep in mind. Now, for these two things that essentially are very important, What Power Made Easy is a book that I would be suggesting to you people. Now, if you read What Power Made Easy even 1 hour starting from tomorrow, then you would be doing it for 30 days, and let's say after it would be missing a few days, so it will essentially come down to 25 hours, and 25 hours on this book is really very good, but you need to be very diligent at your end. You need to revise the words, you need to remember things. Also, look at the previous year's papers. What type of questions essentially come? What types of words are essentially asked? What kind of origins are asked? There are a few tricks to understand the origin of the words that you can find out in various places. So I would also recommend you people to look for that. But yes, grammar and vocab, 12 to 15 minutes, getting you a score of 15 to 20% of the cutoff is really a very, very good deal that I can ask you for. So if you mix these two sections up, you would be taking somewhere around 40 to 45 minutes at a maximum, and you would be scoring somewhere around 40% at a minimum, 40 to 45% at a minimum of the overall cutoff. A very, very good deal. Learn for Exam does offer these courses, cat crash and NMAT snap crash courses, so you can check them out. We hold regular classes. We also have a doubt group where you can post your doubts and get them cleared. The IIFT crash course is the one that I was talking about. Here would be covering all the question types that are fairly important for the exam's perspective. We also have a TIS 2020 course that you can check out on the website itself. And Math Snap ebook, I don't have to tell you much, right? Because our students are really loving this book, and they're really very happy about it. These are the test series that we provide you people along with video solutions. You can check them out. We also provide free tests, so go to the website, check them out. Features of our live classes are these. It's really very hassle free and very interactive, and we have lots and lots of good results. You can pause the video and see the results and reviews that we have attached here. Also, you can connect with us over YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, and Snapchat at Learn for Exam. So that will be all from my end, guys, on this video. I really wish you the best of luck and the best of luck for your preparation. Please apply the strategies that I have told in the remaining videos as well. And I really want to see you people perform good in the real IIFT exam and land at any of the 2 campuses that we have presently. All the best, guys, and take care of yourselves. Bye bye.